MCAL's Alice B. Wallace Caregiver Award winner is Deborah McDonough from King's Daughters Home. Deborah. For 31 years, Deb has been committed to both the residents and staff of King's Daughters Home. Residents know when approaching Deb with a question or comment, they will always have her attention. Deb openly speaks of her love for KDH and its residents. She shows this in her daily passion for those entrusted to her care. She puts them first. A resident wrote, "Deb loves her job. She tells those of us who are residents of the King's Daughter Home how much she loves to come to work." Another resident wrote, "When I had a stroke, I was frightened about all that was happening to me. Deb was there and helped me understand what had occurred. Throughout my recovery, she came just to talk and see how I was feeling. Like me, many residents think of Deb as a special friend." Upon hearing that Deborah was chosen as the winner, the family member of a resident sent the following letter to the administrator. "During an unbearably painful moment in my mother's life, Deborah demonstrated a caring, compassionate empathy that I was in awe of. I had come to King's Daughters to tell my fiercely independent and resilient mom that the home my father had built and where he had raised 5 children had been sold. There was no turning back. Assisted living was now her future. My mom was uncharacteristically despondent. Then there was Deborah, a touch of humanity, a voice of reason and compassion, an advocate for embracing the pain and the possibilities of a newly defined quality of life. I was on the edge of the bed, bawling my eyes out, reading a letter from the young lady who had purchased my mom's home. She promised to take care of and honor the history of the home. My mother was seated in her chair, staring ahead, barely speaking. Deborah was on the floor next to my mother, holding her hand. She acknowledged my mom's pain and loss. She told my mom that every woman and man in King's Daughters had experienced the same loss and struggled to face their new lifestyle. Deborah explained the comfort that my mom would feel with the camaraderie of other residents. Deborah helped her to see all of the benefits of letting go of the things she could no longer do and embrace all of the things she would be able to do in her new life. I saw my mom's spirit return and I was relieved. I don't know who needed Deborah more, me or my mom. Not only did she make my mom's life better, but she convinced me that my mom would grow old with dignity and grace and that someone cared. I felt my mom was safe. I remain in awe of Deborah. She is remarkable, and I am so happy that she is being recognized for the difference she makes in all of the lives of others. Congratulations, Deb. It's amazing. Congratulations.
Okay. I've been in healthcare for 40 years. I am very privileged to work for Midland King's Daughters. I've been there for 32 now. My administration, my employees, my residents, you mean the world to me. My residents are like a second family. My family has been my crutch. My parents, my sisters, my brother, my niece. I love you all. And I am truly honored to receive this award. And I want to thank MCAL and every one of you for the support for everybody here. I thank you.